locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Seattle Seahawks. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Oh, yeah.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, now Brady. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Brady to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. Brady now on first down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Brady to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Like 20, goal 50.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Goes underneath here to White, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Não joga o bem defensivamente.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On third down, it's Carson, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Carson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the first down with a couple of yards to spare.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll toss it out to Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski now for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
20.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Here's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman from 19 yards away. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. J.D. McKissick officially with a return of 108 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Thomas barreling ahead. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Oh, boy.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. So the Patriots coming out now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, 51 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now Brady finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Brady. Wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. K.J. Wright in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
20.
Brady now on first down. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
20.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
White 20! White 20! I got 11. 29. Alpha! White wicket!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Gastar relógio. Eu só preciso gastar relógio. Oi, mãe. Oi, mãe.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go! White 20! White 20!
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Consigo correr com a bola, cara. Porra, não consigo correr com a bola.
220! White 20! Go!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
20! My 20!
To throw is Brady. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. This for the lead in the final stages.
And
Gostkowski's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time, Doug. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return. But the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Vitória.
Like 20! We need it! Set! Nice 50, nice 50!
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Que vitória, meus amigos. Que vitória.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Essa vitória, grande vitória em cima do Seahawks. Vai encerrar a live aqui. Muito obrigado por assistir. Se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho. Falou e até mais.